All right. BradCooney.com in association with HCN Networks is absolutely honored to have on board once again Republic record recording artist, former Season 8 The Voice champion Sawyer Fredericks. Sawyer, thank you very much for doing this interview.
I'm happy to be here.
Well, we're definitely happy to have you on board, and so are your legions of fans across the world. So let's get right into this, man. First and foremost, I wanted to congratulate you on your success on getting a song on the soundtrack, on Mitch Albom's soundtrack. Of course, I'm talking about the Magic Strings of Frankie, Presto. So I guess the first question is, talk about that a little bit. How did that come about? You getting on that soundtrack for that?
Well, I was co-writing with Michael Blue, and basically we had that song, and I met up with Mr. Albom, and he was looking for songs to put on his soundtrack for his book. And we were talking for a while, and we decided that I was going to write one. But then my mom showed him Forever Wrong, and he absolutely loved it, so we went with that.
Wow. Were you... obviously, you were very impressed that they went with that. Were you surprised that they jumped on it that quick?
Oh, yeah. I was so shocked that, actually Mitch Albom was doing this with me. Just, he flew out to L.A. to meet me out there.
Oh, wow.
I was very honored.
Wow. You know, I think you're going to get more of that as you go forward, because you're such a humble guy. I don't even think you realize how good you are yet, even with all the fans growing. So many more of those opportunities will come. All right, so let's talk about the song Forever Wrong. It's taken off. It's doing really well. It's climbing into the rankings there. Talk about the birth of this song, and writing it and how it finished up. Just kind of take us from birth to current.
Well, I started writing that song with Michael Blue, Johan LeBron, and Sherry Short. And they're great people, and it was really fun writing for them. And it was very new for me, just because co-writes was not something I've done. And, I mean, I've always writing alone, so it was a very new experience. But, I mean, it was really fun, and they're just great people, and it was just really cool writing a song. I mean, it turned out great.
Where do you get this soul from, man? 16 years old. Dude, you're 16 years old, man. And it's like you got more soul than like a Mississippi Delta dude that's been living in the South for 65, 70 years. You just have that soul.
I mean, I kind of think I just have a pretty good imagination, so I can kind of just picture going through all this stuff and understand what it would feel like.
But you also really you don't get literally lost in your songs, because you would forget like where the chords are and stuff. But you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you're totally into it. I mean, you're totally into every song you do.
Yeah.
That's it. You just are. All right. So the new album, it's obviously coming out fairly soon. Is there anything you can share with us about when you think it'll be released? What kind of target that you're looking at?
Well, yeah, the schedules have been changing quite a bit, and it's kind of hard to predict when it's going to be coming out, but we're hoping to get it come out relatively soon. I know, most of the time, they have, people come on the show to perform, but I'm not sure if that's going to be happening, but we'll figure it out. All
right, so can you give us a ballpark? 3 months, 4 months, 5 months?
I think I'm pretty sure they kind of want it to come around the holidays, so I'm expecting that.
Yeah, that would be smart for a nice Christmas present for a lot of people.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Now, once this record comes out, do you plan a tour? And also, I've been getting this question a lot from your international fans that want you to tour in their countries. So will this be an international tour where you get down to South America and Australia and over in the UK and South Africa and all the other places?
I mean, that would be really cool, but I'm also kind of a homebody, so I'm probably going to work my way up from that. I'm going to be doing gigs around here, and then I'll slowly build up the confidence to go other places.
Okay. Well, There you go, South America. You better get your plane tickets. But I'm sure as you progress in your career, you will be. I'm sure. I mean, sooner or later you'll hit the international scene.
I mean, I'd love to do a tour going around and just performing for all of my fans that are just out in different countries. So.
Absolutely. Yeah. All right, so man, this is I think mine and yours third or fourth interview, and I remember like right after the blind auditions on The Voice. You were a lot quieter back then, so you've opened up and gotten used to these things. How's life been, man, since winning The Voice? Can you just kind of touch on that a little bit?
It's been great. I mean, I've been able to be around my family again, and I've been doing so many more gigs, just performing a lot. And the support that I got from Team Sawyer is great. I mean, they've been supporting me through this whole thing, so it's really fun. Plus, like, being out in LA doing all the co-writing was a great new experience. It allowed me to figure out how to work with bands, so that was a really cool experience.
What's been the best thing since The Voice for you, and what's been the most challenging thing?
The most challenging thing, I think, was learning to be able to open up and write with new people, just because I've always been writing music alone, and it's a very personal thing for me, so it's hard for me to, like, write music in front of people when it's just the raw stuff, so I think that was the biggest challenge for me.
What's been the best thing so far?
Best thing? I mean, it's probably just the support that I'm getting from all my fans. I think it's the best thing.
Are you getting used to getting approached in airports and like grocery stores or wherever you go, like now for pictures?
Yeah, I try to stay away from grocery stores.
Yeah, it might take.
Anytime when I'm in the airport, I got like my hoodie up, I'm like got my hair back. I'm like, all right, I'm ready.
Yeah, you thought so. Yeah, I bet they recognize you anyway.
They still recognize me.
Yeah.
Still recognize me, even with my hood and my hair back. I was alarmed. Like, I got recognized more times when I did that than when I was wearing my hat.
Yeah. That little plan didn't quite work out, did it?
No, it didn't.
That's great. What about season 9? This current season of The Voice? Have you had a chance to watch it at all?
Yeah, I've catched up on. I think the latest episodes.
Any of the current contestants really catch your ear? Anybody you think's really separating from the rest?
I mean, there's a few that I like, and I don't really want to say the names because I don't want my whole Team Sawyer to be supporting someone just because I like them.
I'll speak for you. I like Blind Joe. I think he's got a really. He's just got that really.
I like Blind Joe too.
Yeah, he's got that. I had a feeling you did because that's kind of like more your genre. He's a great guy too. I've had him on my podcast too. He's just a really humble guy. Really loving this film, so I'm happy for him. Are you there, Sawyer?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, I thought the line went dead. All right, so let's get into a couple fan questions here. All right, so the first question is from Shannon King. And some of these you're going to recognize as your followers, I'm sure.
Oh yeah.
She wants to know if you have a favorite song to perform, and why is that?
I don't think I have a favorite song. I mean, I think I enjoy performing my originals more than covers, just because it's something about me, but. I mean, I had a lot of fun performing On the Attack just because I love the song, and I try to do a little bit of what Langhorne Slim does with the song, but I can't quite get as much emotion that he puts in it, but I do love the song.
All right, so the next question, and you're probably going to recognize her too, is from Montana.
Yep.
She says, "Hi Sawyer, congratulations on the Forever Wrong release. What is it like to have heard words of encouragement from 3 of your favorite artists, Ray LaMontagne, CCR, and Langhorne Slim?"
It's a real honor. I mean, it's just kind of crazy getting tweets from Langhorne Slim on Twitter. It's just shocking because I've enjoyed their music for a long time, and it's just so surreal getting a message
All right, so the next question is from, and I hope I'm pronouncing this right, Roy Meister, maybe, from Huntsville, Alabama. Roy Meister, if I got that wrong, I apologize. Will Forever Young be on your upcoming album or just on the soundtrack? For not Forever Young. It's not Forever Young. It's
Forever Wrong.
Yeah, Forever Wrong.
Yeah, I don't need to correct you. But no, I don't think it's going to be on the album because there's a whole bunch of stuff that was going into that was conflicting for it being on the album as well. But I can't be absolutely positive. I mean, they're still kind of figuring out what's going on the album right now, just because we had a lot of co-writes and a lot of originals to put on.
Mm-hmm. All right. Jules from Danville, Ohio. What are things that inspire you to write? In other words, what inspires you to write songs? And do you have a favorite place that you like to go to write songs?
I mean, most of the time when I'm home, I'm always writing in my room, and it's kind of just, I don't really know what really inspires me. I'm most of the time writing at night just because I like writing at that time. But the only problem with that is that people are going to sleep.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't think there's really anything that inspires me. It's just a feeling that you get sometimes, and it's sometimes there and sometimes not.
All right, and now Cody, and I think Cody lives down in South America.
Yeah.
She wants to know, and you touched on this a little bit previously, how was your first time writing with other people? Was it difficult, or how did it make you feel at first?
Yeah, I mean, it was definitely difficult. The first writing session I had was pretty stressful just because I didn't know how to write lyrics. So basically I was we figured out the melody, and I just went home to my house and then wrote all the lyrics to the first verse. So it was I was getting the song done before I had because I don't like presenting raw stuff to people. So I was trying to finish it before I had to show it to them.
Mm-hmm. Let me ask a spin-off question on that. When you co-write, did you discover that the product was way better than you could imagine? You had more talent in there that somebody tapped into that you didn't discover when you were writing solo?
There's a lot of good stuff that you get from co-writing. I mean, being able to bounce off lyrics off of people and come up with ideas is really helpful, and it allows you to get a song out very quickly. I mean, you can write it a lot quicker than writing it by yourself.
Mm-hmm.
But I also think it loses some of the when we were doing it, we were kind of on a schedule, so we had to write it quick. It's a little different for me because I'm always taking my time with the song, so I think that's what you kind of lose in the co-writing.
Have you met anybody out there in Hollywood or LA that got you starstruck at all? Anybody that even you kind of were wow?
I don't think I have. I mean, I've kind of been going to my hotels or to the studios to write, so I haven't really been out and about.
Mm-hmm. You know, I asked the actor Mario Lopez one time. I was talking to him. I actually ran into him in a gym out in L.A. about fame and how he deals with, being out in public and being approached by fans all day, every day. And he told me that a lot of actors, in fact, most actors and musicians, they strive and work hard to reach a certain stature, to reach a certain level in life. And actors, when they get there, when they make the big screen and start doing movies, they've achieved what they wanted to do, but all of a sudden now they want to put on sunglasses and try to hide from everybody. And he said it's part of it, though. He believes it's part of being at that level. And the only time it really bothers him is when he's with family and he's with, trying to have dinner with his kid and wife. Do you find that the more famous you get, you have to keep that into consideration as well?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, it's a little odd, when me and my mom are eating out and we have people recognizing me. It's also just kind of it feels a little rude while you're eating. And it's trying to get your attention. So, I mean, it's nice and I enjoy their support.
Yeah, that's what he was telling me. It's like a fine line there. You want to be supportive of your fans, but at the same time, you want to eat with your mom. Without, yeah, that's cool. Very fair. Okay, one last fan question from Jamie. She wants to know, what's your biggest inspiration for writing your music? Not a song, but your music in general. And does it depend on what mood you're in? And that's a cool little twist there. Like, does your mood impact the types of songs you write?
Oh, most definitely. I mean, when I was younger, I would be like writing songs after I had there's like an argument going on with my brothers, or I was just in an argument, so it kind of brings out like all this stress, and then you just kind of put that into music, and that's how I write a lot of my music, is just putting all my emotion into it. But I mean, my inspirations for music, I mean, there's tons. I mean, I listen to a lot of different styles. I mean, like my new favorite thing I've been listening to lately is adult jazz.
Very cool.
I mean, there's a lot of inspirations, and they're all different, so it's a lot of stuff.
All right, man. Last thing I got for you, we touched a little bit a while ago on The Voice, the new season. Somebody's going to win that thing. You won last year, season 8. Someone's going to win season 9. What's some advice you can give that person once they win it? Their life's going to change like yours has. So what can you tell them? What are some things they need to look out for? Some advice.
I don't really know if I have that much advice, but I mean, really just stay true to yourself, because I mean it's difficult when you're going through that whole writing experience to stay your original self and keep it with your kind of music and not let them change it. Yeah.
Do you keep in touch with Sawyer Fredericks? Well, of course you keep in touch with Sawyer Fredericks. You are Sawyer Fredericks. I met with Pharrell Williams.
Oh yeah. I've been keeping in touch with him. He's a great guy, so I've been trying to make sure I stay in contact with him.
Any future projects with him, maybe?
I don't know. I mean, a few times he said he's been wanting to work for me, but I mean, he's a really, really busy guy, so I'm not expecting anything from him.
Yeah. We get a crazy schedule. All right, Sawyer, look, man, really, really appreciate you doing this. I know you're in demand for these interviews, so I am humbled that you spent some time with me. It is my birthday today, so this has been a cool birthday present.
Oh, happy birthday.
Hey, I appreciate that, and we can bring my birthday present, your interview, to your fans. Give me some closing thoughts. Talk to your fans out there.
I think the biggest thing I would want to say to them is just thank you for all the support, and the reason why I'm able to do all these performances, which I absolutely love, is because of them. And just because I'm not really that much I'm not a Twitter fan, and I don't like being on my phone, I still appreciate all of their comments and all of their compliments. So it's